to be wary of this place. The two of you, as well. Your lineage follows and if you call upon them, they won't work miracles for you. But they're... Why don't you ask the goddess...
Blessings of the goddess.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary... Why don't you come see... Oh, and... Good night.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical
And you...
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I have no doubt that... I just wonder...
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one. If I can find items to research, I can give them in...
I look for...
Me too, Hunter. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. Knowing how selective the Suns can be, I'm honored to have been given this opportunity. What have you brought me today? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. the cube of nothingness, the tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all...
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony...
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. These were relatively common at one point in history.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved by examining the physical documents themselves.
Oh, so it's a Zen thing, then? You become one with the old book, and it shares its secrets with you?
Always quick to mock the things... Ah, yes.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? This should be good. You're welcome, Hunter. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. See you, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
You moving into the forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days. The forge is pretty badass. But the speaking...
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good!
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the mid... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like...
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like... Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit of...
Think Doctor Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword. Time's wasting, Hunter.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
All right, then. Do your thing.
You called for me, Cap?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one...
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only...
There's no path.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long...
Then I shall make haste.
Yes. Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her...
Thanks, Cap.
What's up?
I'm game for an...
Robbie, have you seen magic?
No, but there were some pretty crazy energy flashes coming from the dorms a few minutes ago.
Thanks, Rob.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hunter?
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing... Well, I am in the middle of...
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let... Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when... She would never let me read it.
I do not suppose there are any spell...
Hard to say. Maybe a war... I know what she's going through. To come... Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes up... I cannot let...
We will find her.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is... Okay. It is times such as this that I wish... Perhaps Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. Goodbye.
See you around. Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter.
It isn't...
And that op against Faustus, the way Captain...
That bomb was clearly...
Yeah, but I don't think she sees it that way. Smart.
And do you find all...
Yes.
You are not used to
I have no idea. And if I did...
Of course it isn't.
Yeah. Well, and maybe we should...
I take it you found our gatekeeper. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, it's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days. Why don't you check the mirror? I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
A shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Try to be
Miss Portal. Yes? You have problem? Yes?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon.
will never forsake her.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Maybe we can talk about this.
like myself every day.
Contact! I've got contact here!
Just like old times.
It's about time.
Has chosen. For the mother!
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
No retreat! That would stop me.
We've got company.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
What sort of being are you? suffer for that. Our reputation precedes us. You will all...
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
has come.
Soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods! All is possible with Mother!
Time has come.
Tail that.
Didn't think I could get any stronger.
Get out of there!
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
Arm D, B team.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Tracking movement. I'm gonna need some help here. It's your time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.